Hey YouTube, so here's a video on shuriken throwing. And this video has two purposes. One, to basically give everybody that hasn't done any shuriken or knife throwing a basic elementary view and education of the style. Second is to help me out. I've been doing this for very long and I'd appreciate any advice I could get. The weapons I'm using are basically nails I got at the hardware store. I sharpen the tips up, obviously. And as you can see, they're not very sharp. I have a very crummy bench grinder, so I did this with what I had. And I wrapped in electrical tape. Now, I actually put some thought into this, believe it or not. I made the center bounce according to what they call phi, or the center, or the golden section. What I did was you take the total length of the knife, or spike, or whatever, say this one's 12 inches, and you multiply 12 times 0.62, which is the constant. Now, then you take whatever you get in inches and start at the point and move down. That's where your center of balance should be. Okay. Now, if you're going to deviate a little bit, I would recommend deviating toward the handle, so it's heavier on the handle than on the point. The target I'm using is an archery target. It's a foam black hole. It's very easy to penetrate, simply because these aren't very sharp. Now, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the grip, because the grip is very unique. I'm going to grip the knife, alright, or the spike, whatever you want to call it, the center bounce. I'm going to put my index finger right at the center bounce and fold my fingers around like this. Now, this is a 12-inch spike. Most people don't throw these. They usually throw smaller stuff like this. And these are a little bit better because you can kind of cuff the butt of the spike in the palm of your hand like that. Alright. Now, what separates, in my opinion, what separates shuriken throwing from other noseband styles is it's more of a pushing action. Alright. If you you look at Thorn or Faden, it's a wrist action. Alright, that slows down the spin. Alright, when you cock your wrist back and you use the index finger to slow the rotation down. That's usually the case with most bend styles. Now, with shuriken style, you use the index finger, but it's more of a pushing motion rather than a stroking motion. Alright? So you're here, and it's a pushing motion. Alright? If you ever played baseball or are familiar with baseball, it highly resembles knuckleball. I've done both, and it's virtually identical. Alright? Now, one other thing to keep in mind is the flight pattern. Now, when you throw thorn style or spear style or any other noseband style, usually you're going to release the knife, and the knife's going to do what's called, it's basically a nose spin. The knife probably is going to release like this, and it's going to rotate like that. Alright, it's a very slow rotation. Now, with shuriken throwing, people call it a quarter spin. As you release the knife, it's often at a 90-degree angle to the ground. Alright, and it's going to slowly rotate. Alright, it's almost like a lob. Alright, so the flight pattern of your spear style throw, the point is going to be forward for a longer period of time than with this. Alright, the idea of this is basically the lava point in there. Alright, now you may be thinking, why would I want to learn this style? The pros to this style is you can get greater range out of it. You can throw smaller weapons for longer ranges. Alright, or say you're a spear style thrower or coming from a spear style background and you want to be able to increase your spear style throws, increase their distance, then shuriken style will help you do that. Alright, so what you do is you add a little bit of the shuriken pushing technique to your thorn style throw, and you create a hybrid that can allow you to throw spear style for longer ranges. Alright, let's get throwing.